Our air brake test. Step number 1 is going to be my applied pressure test. To do this test, first I'm going to begin by putting on my seatbelt for safety and making sure my truck is in neutral and my brakes are applied. I'm going to start up my engine and I'm going to build up to maximum air pressure between 120 and 130 psi's without exceeding 15 RPMs. Even though you're in neutral, they still want you to push the clutch down and hold the wheel. And when you guys hear the dryer go off back there, that means the tanks are full. And you guys got to give them parameters and in-betweens. Like you tell them, okay, between 120 and 130. And then when your tanks are full, you got to tell them the in-between. Okay, at about 123, I reach my max PSI. That's for every step, okay? Number 1 is the hardest one. It has the most dialogue in it. There's 2 braking points in between. When you reach your max PSI, you do 4, there's the dryer. You do 4 steps. Okay, I reached my maximum air pressure at about 124 psi's. Braking point. Now come 4 steps. Now I'm gonna put my truck into a low gear. 2, I'm going to shut off my engine. 3, release clutch. And 4, release all of my brakes. Okay, braking point. Now you got to tell them what you're going to do. Alright, now I'm going to hold my service brake down for 1 minute. In 1 minute, I can't lose more than 4 psi's. 3 for my tractor and 1 for my trailer. And my minute will start when the needle stops moving. Okay, my minute will start now. And you're looking at your minute, you know when you started, and you're making sure those needles don't drop, which they don't. Okay, my minute is over. I didn't lose more than 4 psi's. That means there's no leaks in the air brake system. Step number 2 is going to be my low air warning devices. For this test, I'm going to pump on my brake between 55 and 75 psi's, and I should see a lower warning light come on and hear a buzzer. And for this test, we have to have our key on the ignition side. As soon as this light comes on, okay, at around 63, 64 psi's, I see my lower warning light and I hear my buzzer. My lower warning devices are working properly. Step number 3 is going to be my emergency pop-out test. I'm going to continue to fan my brakes between 20 and 45 psi's. And at that time, I'll see my brake valves pop out automatically. Let all the air out of the system so they pop. Between 20 and 45. Okay, I'd say at around 25, 26 psi's, both of my brake valves popped out automatically. My emergency pop-out test is working properly. Step number 4 is going to be my governor cutout test. For this test, I'm going to make sure I place my truck in neutral. My brakes are already applied. I'm going to start up my engine. It's just like step 1, but we're testing something different. I'm going to start up my engine. I'm going to build up to maximum air pressure between 120 and 130 psi's without exceeding 15 RPMs. That's going to take a while. See, at around 65, your lower warning devices will cut out, because we're getting air back in. And then we're gonna get for the dryer to escape. That'll give us our max PSI. It should cut out about there. There it is. There. Okay, I've reached my maximum air pressure at about 123 psi. I know this because my needle has stopped moving to the right. My governor cutout is working properly. There's no more air going in my tanks. Step number 5 is going to be my governor cut-in test. For this test, remember 4, 5, and 6 engines running, guys. This test, I'm gonna pump on my brakes without dropping below 100 psi, and I'm gonna wait to see my needle now start moving to the right. You can accelerate it, speed it up. Okay, at about 118, 119 psi, my needle started going to the right. That tells me my governor cut-in is working properly. Now my tanks are receiving air. And step 6 is going to be my brake function test. I'm gonna place my truck into a low gear, and first I'm gonna test my trailer brake. So I'm gonna release my tractor. And don't be pressing on that service brake, one brake at a time. Okay, depress the clutch. Okay, my trailer brake is holding properly. Now I'm going to test my tractor brake and release my trailer. The tractor brake is holding properly. Now I'm going to test my hand brake and release these two. Low service brake. The hand brake is working properly. Now I'm going to test my service brake. Just release the brake and let it roll a little bit. And just stop it. Boom. Okay, my service brake is working properly. And just push and pull. Neutral, brakes on. That's the air brake test. Let's do the in-cab, guys. Just continue it or? Okay. Alright, the in-cab inspection, you guys. We're going to start with our seat belt. Clicks on, clicks off with no rips or tears and in good condition. We have our seat adjust, locks and unlocks and working properly. Over here we have our fire extinguisher. It's certified, up to date and secured. It's in good condition. Under the middle seat we have a toolbox with extra hoses, fuses and belts. Under the passenger seat we have 3 emergency triangles in good condition. Over here we have our doors. They open and close easily on both sides. The windows go up and down easy on both sides. We have our mirrors, always adjusted before driving, not broken, and always clean on both sides. And our map light, working properly. We have the highway horn, always loud. Our city horn, working properly. We have our steering wheel, no more than 2 inches of play. We have our signal left, our signal right, and our emergency lights, all working properly. We have our handbrake working properly with no leaks. And then we have our 3 pedals. We have our clutch, service brake, and accelerator, no more than 1 to 2 inches of play. And we have our shift tower and selector. not loose, not broken, and no leaks. It's in good condition. And the rubber boot in the bottom, no rips and well secure, in good condition. Okay, then we come up to our visors. They go up and down easily, nothing hanging or falling off. On both sides, good condition. We have our front windshield, no cracks and nothing obstructing our view. They're in good condition. The rubber seal around the windshield, no cracks and no leaks. That's in good condition. We have our wipers, always working properly and with new blades. We have our dashboard, one solid piece, not loose, not broken, and in good condition. We have our glove compartment. It has our proof of insurance and registration, always up to date. Okay, now we're going to do our gauges. For this test, I'm going to place my truck in neutral and make sure my brakes are applied. I'm going to start up my engine to activate the needles. Okay, over here we're going to start with the water temperature gauge, no more than 200. Our oil pressure should be at 40. The RPM gauge, no higher than 15. The speedometer, always at our posted speed limit. Our fuel gauge, working properly and always full. Our primary and secondary, always at full between 120 and 130 psi. Our battery voltage gauge should be between 12 and 14 volts. And our brake valves, not loose, not broken, and no leaks. They're in good condition. Then if you guys know how to read, you did it, man. Because it says it right there. Over here we have our ignition switch, our starter button, our mirror heater, our utility lights, our fog lights, our panel lights, our interrupter, our wiper knob is working properly, and the heater and defrost, all in good working condition. See this one right here? Okay, cut it. Cut. The in-cab inspection, you guys.